All right, so hello, survivors. If you haven't seen the title, this is basically how you would most likely be recruited in this. Like, there are like two ways of of um actually becoming the survivor. Um, which is pretty much the main part of the series. Like pretty much most of the time when there aren't if one hasn't joined the survivors in this world, it will most likely just be um killed off by this or imprisoned in Jar O'Brien's fortress or worse. Um, I didn't go. I went kind of quickly with that, so I should explain. First, subscribe to me know and notices go on and join survivors. Anyways, so yeah, so basically so as you know, like the apocalypse hit and eliminated a huge percentage of the population that were previously there. Uh, Around like 1,000, less or more, give or take, actually survived, and this is with Earth's actual population. So, like over 7 billion have been like taken down and stuff. So, and with only like about 1,000 left known. Um. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to show like what the all of these mean. First off, we have a non-canonical figure. I'll be using this for like examples and stuff, as well as its corrupted variant. I'll get to why I need to use that. But for right now, yeah. So this will be basically like an example of like a survivor in this kind of situation. Well, like a potential survivor. I say potential because this is an example of a corrupted creature. And since they're so close, if you were to be alone and stuff, like you just like got up and stuff from like the apocalypse, just trying to go around lonely and stuff, you would just simply like just without knowing it, you would just get destroyed by something or like run out of natural resources and stuff that you need. Corrupt. If you have a corrupted companion or like just are simply corrupted, you might have a chance. You could blend in or something through some way, but some like even then you could even get imprisoned over here and become like a worker for Josh O'Brien by being mind controlled. So yeah. So from this area you can see that it's all destroyed and in shambles, so barely any there's no really refuge other than like some scraps you could see while going around. If you go up to the north area, oh wait, let me get this part out of the way. Let me get the thing out of the way. You will see that the magical ambushers village, most likely their walls will be like covered and stuff. You would have the only way in is through the entrance with I didn't like put down like examples of the magical ambushers, but simply they would all be like armed on to you, like aiming at you with their bows secretly or indiscreet. So you'll have to like try to convince the structure maker, the leader of the magical ambushers, to let you in. And hopefully they'll accept you. So oh yeah, so the magical ambushers leader mainly has connections with Evil Hunter, the leader of the survivors. So they have the technology and stuff. So we basically have the multi-specs here to assist with this. So with the multi-specs, they're built in with like knowledge and stuff, like information needed. And that could also include AI 346. If you've seen the previous series videos, you know that AI 346 is the orientation one for like information about survivors to know. So that would be how to get enrolled normally when you're like wandering. Because like compared to Evil Hunter's base, the Magical Ambushers is, I mean, like, sure, it is like very intact and stuff, but it kind of lacks a little bit of stuff for like the whole apocalypse. So yeah, and then like at some point, like they'll like even like take you to the base and stuff, like through the main base, and meet up with Evil Hunter and stuff. But you will already know the ropes, so yeah. Now say that you're corrupted and stuff. You'll be like slightly like at a disadvantage with it, because sometimes you could barely tell a corrupted survivor to like someone who's of the pure corruption. And so yeah, it's just simply for that. But once, if you could make them agree with it, it will be tough to do it, but it's a good chance you could. You will still get this. AI 346 will greet you, and yeah. Okay. Let me just flip this over for this. Okay. So now, I said that like wandering around and stuff will get you like killed or something. But sometimes like some survivors are around. I didn't draw like extra survivors and stuff, so I'll use Evil Hunter as an example. Sometimes they like stroll around and try to look for some more, like around the terrain with their light speed racers or whatever they have. They could stumble upon you and find you here, like knowing that like you're not truly like regular. In fact, even like actually Evil Hunter is actually more a tiny bit more accepting. These are like very like, since they're like ambushers and stuff, like they have to be prepared to like fire at any moment, because like they could be deceived. But Evil Hunter sometimes accepts certain times. Of course, like with like smartest guy in the world, and also like another character which I still need to find a name of, but I won't say yet. Basically will just could be like the voice of reason for Evil Hunter in case like it's very risky. And yeah, so basically like they'll take you there, and just like you could skip the multi-specs part and just go straight into having like AI 346 speak to you directly through some sort of technology, like a monitor or some other form of technology that like could like implant something into your head or something. But I don't know, sometimes they change, their ways change a bit. And yeah, so all in all, like you could easily get into being the survivor. You have to follow some of the rules, especially for putting down your profile and stuff. we don't allow people to show like their weaknesses, because then there could be an interception in the in the um in the details. So we keep those out even if you say it. But like they could be secretly put in when you say your abilities or such. So yeah. This is a little bit inaccurate, but like basically the smartest guy in the world would sometimes he will be there just to like get some extra stuff from his lab to put into here. But just for like survivor's sake, going to here is not really that useful. I mean, I guess sure you could get like lumber and such, but like not really too great. Water survivors kind of have like almost like a completely different faction with just a few several different survivors that are aquatic are like kind of like in their own group, but like the semi-aquatics could contact them and then have like the multi-specs be implanted. And yeah, but you can't for of course because of your survival you can't go over here because then you'll just suffocate. This map is not to scale like correctly. Like sometimes some things are bigger and smaller for the actual thing. This is actually an entire world, so yeah. So yeah, so you just could like simply become a survivor by being here. Like other times it's like they could still mistake you, like, and then like slay you or something, but or just leave you alone if you seem not too much of a threat. Yeah, if you were mistaken, you could still go there. But so far that hasn't happened yet, like when they have been mistreated or something. So that's good. But yeah, that's pretty much it about survivors being put for being just simply a part of the survivors. So in my opinion, it's pretty easy. So I think that like many people could get in. But yeah, that's pretty much how you could become a survivor. In like an example, they're the most common examples. So yeah. So after that, you know, if you want to become a survivor, you could easily do that by subscribing, telling everyone no, and Naruto's going on and join survivors. So yeah, hopefully I could see you being a part of these survivors very soon. I doubt we'll mistake you, and yeah. Now let's go on to our next survivor's details. See ya. So this is Part-Timer. Based on subscriber Dominic Cardona. Their real names are Noblet Him, the corrupted side, the corrupted half, and Sebastian Carbs, the non-powered, the one who doesn't actually have corrupted powers. I'll say that at the end of what I mean. Their ages are 17 for Noblet, and 16 for Sebastian. Their combined power is that they switch their body and personality every considered day. By Rule 02 standards. So yeah, they'll go into their full, like their entire body will just morph into the one or the other. This is actually just like a design thing. So for Nobert's abilities, Noblet's abilities, he has technology manipulation, so can like manipulate like any form of technology, like electrical or not. Immunity to pure corruption. Pure corruption usually would kill even like the strongest of normal survivors or corrupted. So that's powerful to have. A cannon arm. This is to shoot out some stuff, like, you know, what you usually would expect from a cannon arm. A highly energized personality. So as in like just kind of like enthusiastic with the way it goes. That's why there's like a little bit of a smile in it, like that. Now for Sebastian's abilities, he's naturally gifted with agility, so like pretty agile in certain situations. Stronger by himself, and even though he's partly with someone else, there's it means without a team. A photographic memory, that's self-explanatory, and can talk directly to Noblet. Because Noblet can't directly talk back to Sebastian, like when he's in control. Anyway, so their combined power is the reasoning behind Survivor Rule 02, as I said. And if you forgot, Survivor Rule 02 is that like by the time numerous strikes of either lightning of regular forms or corrupted forms have been seen, it shows that because they switch every time, and it's like a long duration. And yeah, so basically what happened was that originally Noblet was heading into a nether portal when the apocalypse started. Sebastian noticed this and tried to like go through it to try to avoid it. It didn't really work in their favor, and they actually got combined to each other, and now they're this part-timer. So yeah, that's part-timer for you. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.